Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
I call the Honourable Phil Goff.
I want to speak to clause 69(4) of part 3, and in particular in its reference to section 5, because this in many senses is the most important part of the bill, because it's the part of the bill that actually describes what our national flag does. And what it says, sir, in 5 subsection 2 is the New Zealand flag is the symbol of the realm, government and people of New Zealand. I don't think there's anybody in this debate that doesn't think that the flag is an important symbol of our country. I know, sir, in my father's generation, that was the flag that they fought and their mates died under. For many contemporary New Zealanders, it's the flag that is flown. I saw it sadly on Saturday night at the Bledisloe Cup, and much more happily in terms of the Silver Ferns. And it's a symbol of a country that people are really proud of. Now, if it is the symbol of the people of the nation, sir, it makes sense that the people of the nation should have the power to change the flag and not 121 elected representatives. So in one sense, I support the process that not Parliament, but the people make the decision. But there are things in the way that this has been done that have undermined the consensus that is necessary in order to maintain a flag that is widely agreed to by the people of this country as representing their independence, their sovereignty, their pride in the nation. And I think that what the purpose of the flag is, as set out in 5.2, is undermined by the process that we've actually taken. The first thing that any government that was contemplating changing the flag should have done is tried to work across parties so there was a consensus around the process by all the parties in this country. And clearly that hasn't happened, sir. And that has undermined the credibility of what we're trying to do in the House today. And it's the government's failure in that regard that disappoints many of us that would contemplate a change in our flag. I don't think I have any more right than any other New Zealander to determine what the symbol of our people should be. But I personally would like to see a change in the flag. But what the government has done is undermine the consensus by which an appropriate way of changing the flag might have been adopted. You see, by holding 2 referenda that are outside an election, you are likely, sir, on best estimates, to get maybe a 30 or 40% turnout. You cannot change the symbol of the realm and the symbol of the people on a turnout in a postal referendum that maybe only a third of the people will vote in. So my question to the Minister is, why not hold this referendum at the time of a general election when you'll get an 80% turnout, and then the result will have some credibility about what New Zealanders want as the symbol of the realm and a symbol of us as New Zealanders. That's the way that this process should have been followed. The other thing, sir, when you're talking about the symbol of the realm, and it goes on to talk about the symbol of us overseas, the last thing surely a government wanting to follow proper process would do is announce or to introduce a bill to change the flag on the eve of the centenary of the start of World War I, when so many of our surviving veterans, not from the First War but the Second, are focused on the flag that they fought under. You almost would think that the government deliberately undermined its own intent of wanting a change of the flag that New Zealanders as a whole would accept an alternative to as the symbol of our country. So the timing was awful, sir. The process was appalling. The lack of bipartisanship or cross-party support has been appalling. And one of the reasons for this, sir, I've got to say, is because the Prime Minister has talked about this change not as a change by New Zealanders of their flag, but as a matter of his pride and his project. And he quoted During the question time we've just had, Mr Chairman, Mike Hoskins, he said it was a vanity.
Chris Farfoy.
Thank you very much, Mr.